Top of the day, beautiful people. Top of the day, top of the day. We are back in our regular background today. All right, y'all.
Mom,
Yes, baby girl.
look. It's that on your phone.
Okay, I'll let you get on my phone in a minute to the baby. Happy Monday. Tiffany, hey girl, hey, Betwabu, Sawubona. It is Monday, y'all. Happy Monday. And guess what? I forgot to mention yesterday. Yesterday was a new moon, so guess what? Welcome back to the spot. Yes, glad to be back. Had so much fun. But guess what? We have begun a new month. Yesterday was full moon, so guess what that means? The Sabbath shift again. Guess what day they fall on this month? Remember, Sabbaths always line up with the new moon, so it shifts now to Sunday. So we'll be taking our rest on Sundays for the next month, y'all. All right, y'all. It is Monday, November the 16th, 2020, day 303 of year 2 of reading through the books of the law and the prophets and of the 2-year consecutive day count, day 667. Guess what, y'all? Tomorrow is our last day. We'll be reading the last 5 chapters. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. The last 5 chapters, and guess what? We start all the way over. We begin year 3. We actually began this, because we'll, after about the first month, we'll actually enter into year 3, but we're just going to call it year 3, starting Wednesday, because it'll be our 3rd time going through. And we actually finished it, I want to say like a week earlier than we did last year. Like 7 days sooner we finished. So, but anyway, y'all, today we are reading Psalm 142, 143, 144, and 145. These last ones, they're getting pretty short. These probably, let's see, they're averaging about 12 verses. Except for 147. Hold on, wait. I'm in the wrong spot. I was looking at tomorrow's. 142, yeah, they're averaging about 12. 142, 143. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and get started. Psalm 142. I cry out to Yahuwah. I plead for his mercy. I pour out my complaints before him, and I tell him all my troubles. When I am overwhelmed, you alone know the way I should turn. Wherever I go, my enemies have set traps for me. I look for someone to come and help me, but no one gives me a passing thought. No one will help me. No one cares a bit about what happens to me. Then I pray to you, O Yah. I say, you are my place of refuge. You are all I really want in life. Hear my cry, for I am very low. Rescue me from my persecutors, for they are too strong for me. Bring me out of prison so I can thank you. The godly will crowd around me, for you are good to me. Psalm 143. Hear my prayer, O Yah. Listen to my plea. Answer me because you are faithful and righteous. Don't put your servant on trial, for no one is innocent before you. My enemy has chased me. He has knocked me to the ground and forces me to live in darkness like those in the grave. I am losing all hope. I am paralyzed with fear. I remember the days of old. I ponder all your great works and think about what you have done. I lift my hands to you in prayer. I thirst for you as parched land thirsts for rain. Come quickly, Yah, and answer me, for my depression deepens. Don't turn away from me, or I will die. Let me hear of your unfailing love each morning, for I am trusting you. Show me where to walk, for I give myself to you. Rescue me from my enemies, O Yah. I run to you to hide me. Teach me to do your will, for you are my God. May your gracious spirit lead me forward on a firm footing. For the glory of your name, O Yah, preserve my life. Because of your faithfulness, bring me out of this distress. In your unfailing love, silence all my enemies and destroy all my foes, for I am your servant. Psalm 144. Praise Yahuwah, who is my rock. He trains my hands for war and gives my fingers skill for battle. He is my loving ally and my fortress, my tower of safety, my rescuer. He is my shield, and I take refuge in him. He makes the nations submit to me. O Yah, what are human beings that you should notice them? Mere mortals that you should think about them. For they are like a breath of air. Their days are like a passing shadow. Open the heavens, O Yah, and come down. Touch the mountains so they billow smoke. Hurl your lightning bolts and scatter your enemies. Shoot your arrows and confuse them. Reach down from heaven and rescue me. Rescue me from deep waters, from the power of my enemies. Their mouths are full of lies. They swear to tell the truth, but they lie instead. I will sing a new song to you, O Yah. I will sing your praises with a 10-string harp, for you grant victory to kings. You rescued your servant David from the fatal sword. Save me, rescue me from the power of my enemies. Their mouths are full of lies. They swear to tell the truth, but they lie instead. May our sons flourish in their youth like well-watered plants. May our daughters be like graceful pillars carved to beautify a place. May our barns be filled with crops of every kind. May the flocks in our fields multiply by the thousands, even tens of thousands. May our oxen be loaded down with produce. May there be no enemy breaking through our walls, no going into captivity, no cries of alarm in our town squares. Yes, joyful are those who live like this. Joyful indeed are those whose God is Yahuwah. Last chapter for today, y'all. Psalm 145. I will exalt you, my God and my King. I will praise your name forever and ever. I will praise you every day. Yes, I will praise you forever. Great is Yahuwah. He is most worthy of praise. No one can measure his greatness. Let each generation tell its children of your mighty acts. Let them proclaim your power. I will meditate on your majestic, glorious splendor
Mom.
and your wonderful
Mom.
miracles. Yes, baby girl.
You want to do Skittles?
No, they're not bringing Skittles today, baby. I will meditate on your majestic, glorious splendor and your wonderful miracles. Your awe-inspiring deeds will be on every tongue. I will proclaim your greatness. Everyone will share the story of your wonderful goodness. They will sing with joy about your righteousness.
Mama,
Yahuwah is merciful.
What?
Yes, baby girl.
look.
Oh, you found your baby comb. Okay.
Yeah, I find that in my notebook chair.
Okay. Hold on. We'll talk about it in a second, baby. Yahuwah is merciful and compassionate, slow to get angry and filled with unfailing love. Yahuwah is good to everyone. He showers compassion on all his creation. All of your works will thank you, Yah, and your faithful followers will praise you. They will speak of the glory of your kingdom. They will give examples of your power. They will tell about your mighty deeds and about the majesty and glory of your reign. For your kingdom is an everlasting kingdom. You rule throughout all generations. Yahuwah always keeps his promises. He is gracious in all he does. Yahuwah helps the fallen and lifts those bent beneath their loads. The eyes of all look to you in hope. You give them their food as they need it. When you open your hand, you satisfy the hunger and thirst of every living thing. Yahuwah is righteous in everything he does. He is filled with kindness. Yahuwah is close to all who call on him. Yes, to all who call on him in truth. He grants the desires of those who fear him. He hears their cries for help and rescues them. Yahuwah protects all those who love him, but he destroys the wicked. I will praise Yahuwah, and may everyone on earth bless his holy name forever and ever. And that, my beautiful people, is our reading for today. Trina Betswabu. All right, y'all. That was Psalm 142, 143, 144, and 145. Let's go ahead and head over here to the lesson. Numbers chapter 6, verses 22 through 27. Y'all know what the first 21 verses is about. The Nazarite vow. All right, y'all. And Yahuwah spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto Aaron and unto his sons, saying, On this wise ye shall bless the children of Israel, saying unto them, May Yahuwah bless us and keep us. May Yahuwah make his face to shine upon us and be gracious unto us. May Yahuwah lift up his countenance upon us and give us his peace. And they shall put my name upon the children of Israel, and I will bless them. All right, beautiful people, that's Wabu, Tane Betswabu. It is Monday, November the 16th, 2020, day 303 of year 2 of reading through the books of the law and the prophets. Another 2-year consecutive day count, day 667, y'all. And that is it. Tomorrow we will be finishing it. The entire Old Testament we finish tomorrow, the last day, the last 5 chapters of Psalms, and we start over. For those of you that may be tuning in, y'all probably be like, wait a minute, Old Testament don't end with Psalms. I thought it ended with Malachi. Yes, it does. You're absolutely right. But remember, we decided to keep all the prophets together instead of splitting them up after Job, Psalms, and Proverbs. So we said Job, Psalms, and we actually read it. We read Job, then we read Proverbs, then we read Psalms because it was the last book and it was the longest book. And since it's full of psalms and hymns and praises and thanksgiving, I figured we put that at the end. We do the prophet, we do the stories, the Torah, the prophets, the wisdom, which is Proverbs, and then end it off joyfully with all the psalms and stuff. So we'll probably do it in the same order. And remember, we sprinkled in a few of the books from the Apocrypha, the really short books, like after Daniel, we read Bel and the Dragon and Susanna, and we read Judith. All those things that should have been canonized along right with it, which would make things make more sense. And we mentioned Maccabees. We didn't read Maccabees. I'm thinking about reading Maccabees next time, but Maccabees is pretty long, so I don't know about that. All right, babe.
Sad to leave you.
I know, babe. Time to make the donuts. Love you too. So time to make the donuts. All right, y'all. So I'll let y'all know if we're gonna add any other books of the Apocrypha in. What I probably will do though, I'm almost done, baby. When we read Genesis this time, when we start, you know how I tell you the corresponding chapters you can find with the full story in Jasher and in Jubilees. I think I will this time so you can see how much the story is expanded. When we read like the first few chapters, Tiffany, oh, y'all so sweet, thank you. So y'all can see the full story if you haven't read it. I know some people still didn't go read it, but I will probably add those in so we'll read Genesis and then we'll read the expanded version so you can see all the extra stuff, the stuff that wasn't canonized, and you can see what was pulled word for word and canonized and summarized in Genesis, right? So, and then it'll make things a lot clearer, because I know a lot of people, they have the different questions on, well, who was us in the beginning? Well, if we would read all of it, and if they hadn't pulled things apart, you will see who us, let us make man in our likeness and our image. A lot of people, they teach that wrong. They say, oh, that was JC, and it wasn't. That's not what it says. When you read the full story, we'll see exactly what it says. It was all creation created before man. Yahuwah was talking to the angels of his presence who were there. Let us make man in our likeness and in our image. The likeness of what? And we were made from the dust of the earth, and Yahuwah's Holy Spirit let us, who are comprised of earth and Yahuwah's Spirit, us, earth and Yah's Spirit. He created us from the dust of the earth and breathed the breath of life through our nostrils, and man became a living, breathing being. So we'll see all of that in detail. So I'm definitely going to add those 3 chapters of Jubilees in there, because Yahuwah retold the story to Moses when he was on Mount Sinai. You will see that. That's how they were able to fill in all that stuff that they missed throughout them years, that they were in captivity and that they had lost and nobody had passed down. It was reissued to Moses, and Moses filled the people in. So I think that's going to be pretty fun. All right, y'all. So that's it. I ain't got nothing else for today. Appreciate you too. Thanks so much for the information on fast. Oh, you're welcome, Tylane. So now I'm doing my getaway weekend. I can get back to it, So I broke my fast a little bit early because we last minute getaway, and it would be really weird me fasting. Are we supposed to be having fun, husband and wife getaway and stuff? And plus, there were definitely some vegan restaurants that we wanted to try that we got to try while we were there. Oh my gosh, it was so good. I'm be putting together a little video, all the little snippets from this weekend. I probably post that in the next couple of days. reading Jubilees now so much I didn't recognize the last time I read it. I know it's like every time you reread it over, you see some that you completely glossed over the first time or the first couple times you read it. It's always like that. So that's why repetition is good. Ain't nothing wrong with repetition, reading it over and over. That's why we're going through it together. We'll add this stuff in. But all right, y'all, that's it. I'm going ahead and get off of here today. I love you all. And I'll see y'all bright and early in the morning. Christina, hey, girl, hey. We about to ride out. All right, y'all. Peace.
Bye.